This question says we have an arithmetic sequence whose 9th term is 65 and whose 30th term is 212. 9th term is 65, requires us to say then that a sub 9 is 65, and the 30th term is 212, so a sub 30 is 212. So I'd like to find the first term and the common difference. Now there are formulas you can use, but I think it's simpler to think of it this way. To get from the 9th position to the 30th position, how many steps do we take? 30 minus 9, 21 steps. Now how much distance do we cover? From 65 to 212, so think of them as mile markers on the highway. From mile marker 65 to mile marker 212, 212 minus 65 is 147. So in essence, we covered 147 miles, or 147 is our distance. So again, using our metaphor, 21 steps, a giant, I guess, is taking them, is 147 miles. So how many miles per step? In other words, what's our common difference? So our common difference, D, is going to be, we cover that much distance in 21 steps, 147 divided by 21. How much is that in one step? Of course, that is just 7. So for each step, we take 7, we cover a distance of 7. Now, our basic rule here is the nth term. We started our first one, we've got to take n minus 1 steps of that common difference D. We know that. Now, what else do we know? We know that a sub 9 is 65. And we know that the common difference D is 7. We just figured that out. So we can plug that information in to find out what a sub 1 is. So we're going to replace n with 9, let n equal 9. If n equals 9, what's that going to give me? A sub 9 equals a sub 1 plus 9 minus 1 times the common difference. A sub 9 is 65 equals a sub 1. A sub 1 is what we're looking for. 9 minus 1 is 8 times the common difference of 7. So we get 65 equals a sub 1 plus 56, subtracting 56 from both sides. 65 minus 56 gives me 9. A sub 1 equals 9. All right, so we have our starting point. A sub 1 is 9, and we have our common difference, which is 7. So how do we find the next term? What is the next term? We have our idea here for how we get the nth term, but the next term is always just the common difference plus the previous term. Right? So we can think of it that way. We could say a sub n is 7 plus a sub n minus 1. But if we're going to do that, we also have to define what the first term is. And of course, knowing that a sub 1 is 9. So if we put these two pieces together, this defines a recursive function for us, right? A sub 1 is 9, and the next term is 7 more than the previous term. Okay, let's see, what else does the question ask us to do? Express a non-recursive formula for the nth term of the sequence. Well, we sort of have that here as well. You'll notice that we established the fact that a sub n is a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So let's look at that. A non-recursive term for the nth term of the sequence. So a sub n is a sub 1. What is our a sub 1? We said a sub 1 is 9 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. What is our common difference? Our common difference here would be 7. So there's our non-recursive formula for the nth term of this arithmetic sequence. But again, the thing I want you to remember is from the 9th term to the 30th term, 21 steps. How far did we go? From 65 to 212, we went 147. How do we find the common difference? 147 divided by 21. I think that really is the key idea on this problem.